Hi, my loves, and welcome to my channel. My name is Erica. This is Gypsy Cowgirl Tarot. I am a psychic medium, oracle, prophetess. So if you are new here, welcome in, my loves. We are a high vibe tribe and a pillar of light channel. And those of you guys returning, once again, welcome back, mi amores. All right, so you guys have seen the title. You guys already know why you're here. This is going to be a twin flame journey energy check-in update because I received messages for the Twin Flame Collective from the Divine Masculines this morning, like a little while ago, and the message was it's really centered around like their 3D reality right now and their home, like what's happening in like their 3D environments. Okay. The juice is not worth the squeeze. Okay, that's going to be the energy here. The juice is not worth the squeeze. And that's what the Divine Masculine has literally like started embracing and like waking up to in a big way. Okay, and if you're Divine Masculine tuning in and watching this, then you already know and you're being guided to continue aligning in on this path. So for a lot of the Divine Masculine counterparts out there, they've, been in, and, it doesn't, this is for the twin flames, but, it doesn't, you don't have to resonate as a twin flame to resonate with the message, right? But there's been, karmic situations, karmic third parties, karmic, interferences, things of that nature. And the Divine Masculine has been in a place of, healing, figuring out the ego, healing, things of that nature. So basically, as this ego has been subsiding and they've been healing and things of that nature, behind the scenes, what they're realizing now is that like the karmic partners that they've been with, that they really fed their ego, that they stroked the ego. And what I'm getting here is that the masculines, they have always, because of the trauma or the wounds within themselves, they have always chosen partners or ended up with partners who needed things from them, who, and even if the masculines didn't realize that's what they were doing, that's what they were doing. And that's what they're realizing now is, oh my gosh, like I've been with partners, I've been consistently choosing partners who have taken from me, but that's what they needed or wanted. That's what they went after. That's what they were attracting in, because they were trying to fill voids within themselves with these karmic energies. And all it did was fuel fire, and all it did was, create turmoil in their lives. But we know that it was all like meant to happen the way that it was, but this is just the realizations that they're having now is, this doesn't feel good. Like I don't want my ego like stroked. Like I don't want to be with someone who needs me or needs, me to support them or needs, that kind of, codependent energy, basically. So the masculine is now seeing that the codependent behaviors and energies are extremely unhealthy, that they're toxic, that it feels not right. It doesn't feel in alignment. So let's just see what messages come through. But there's a big, epiphany. There's a big, energy here of, the juice is not worth the squeeze anymore. And for many of these masculines, the juice has not been worth the squeeze for some time. Okay. So that's where it's at. See, a new moon, a new star is coming. The Divine Masculine is ready for fresh beginnings, new energy, clean slates. They want to have like, adventure and fun, and they are craving this rejuvenation within their reality and in their lives at this time. Okay, so the Divine Masculine is letting you know here, that they are ready for new beginnings in their life. And they've also had the realizations that, right, in order to have these new beginnings, they have to create endings, etc., etc. Okay. All right. So let's see what else. Let's see what else the cards have to say. Your commitment is being tested. Yep. There it is. Okay, we're kind of seeing a lot of this energy right now where people are realizing that, right? Like, this feels like a karmic test, or this feels like something, you know, that feels risky. Like, it feels like there's repercussions attached to this. If I do this, it feels like this could happen, or feel right. So there's this like huge, you know, self-awareness, self-realization, all of that. But your commitment is being tested. So the divine masculine is feeling as if they have been being tested. I mean, quite literally. They've been in these commitments, and these commitments that they've been in have been testing them. That's what this is for me, okay? But quite literally, like, also like commitment to self, commitment to, you know, truth, like things of that nature, right? That's like more of these realizations that they're realizing, like, you know, I really need to kind of get it together here, okay? And that's another energy that I get big time right now, is I need to get it together. So divine masculines, you are being guided by the universe, and your, you know, your guides to create, to move forward to new horizons and new beginnings, okay? Go wild, full moon in Leo. And then what's this? A personal issue reaches resolution, a full moon in Cancer. So we have 2 full moons. Full moons are the end of the moon phase. It's the end, right? And then it wanes, and then it goes back down to the new moon, right? Endings bring beginnings. The full moon brings the new moon. Okay, so you could be connecting with, you know, Leo energies, Cancerian energies here. We just had the Cancer full moon, right? Like, not that long ago. It was the first full moon of the 2023 new year. So, you know, and I was channeling that a lot, like, you know, and my predictions were that full moon, and it was, you know, kind of obvious because it was a very powerful full moon, especially being in the sign of Cancer. But it was that that full moon specifically was very impactful, to bring forth endings, and it brought the masculines into a place of feeling their emotions on such a high level that it's like they just knew what they needed to do at this point. Everything just bubbled up for a lot of them. And the energy here with the full moon in Leo, go wild, is that it's like the DMs, you guys are, again, in this place where you want to have fun, you want to go wild, you want new energy, new beginnings, new relationships, right? Like, you're tired of what has been going on around you, and you realize that it is not for your highest and greatest good, and that's why there is so much resistance. They're tired of trying to make these karmic, you know, situations work over and over and over again, okay? What I'm actually getting is like, it's like trying to start a car, but then it's like you flood out the engine because like you're like hitting the gas, hitting the gas, but then you flood out the engine. That's what's happened here, is like the divine masculine, like the engine has been flooded. They've been trying, right? But the engine has flooded. This is a no-go. This is a, you know, they know that, that they've actually had realizations, a lot of them, that these karmic partners and situations are indeed karmic. Like, they're learning about this stuff for some of them. They're learning about karmic soulmates, twin flames, right? Like that kind of stuff. But they're learning about karma, karmic stuff, and, you know, all that as well. Personal issue reaches resolution. Okay, so at this time, the divine masculines, because the crab lives in its shell, you know, and the shell is its home. So, you know, and I had the download it was specifically about like their 3D environments and the home and what's happening within like the 4 walls of their life right now, okay? And that's what this is. It's a personal issue. It's all of their personal problems, their personal issues, the stresses, the worries, the fights, the, you know, all of that. It's coming to an end, and that's the resolution. That's the resolution. it's time to release negativity, full moon in Scorpio. So you have these, you started with the new moon, right? And then you have a first quarter moon, but then you have 3 full moons. So it's like, you know, letting you know on your end, Divine Masculine, like this is a time of cycles ending. This is a time of closure. This is a time of, you know, releasing negative situations, draining situations, all of that. It's not in your mind. It's not in your head. It is time. And you're quite literally being divinely led and guided. And it's like you're listening to the voice of your soul, okay? Right after the full moon in Scorpio, it's time to release negativity. You have a new moon in Scorpio. So you have a full moon and then a new moon, both in Scorpio. Go deeper. So you are, you know, you're wanting more meaningful relationships now, Divine Masculine. You're wanting to go deeper in your life and, you know, have partnerships and, you know, connections that you know that you can confide in and that you can trust and that you can be vulnerable with and open with and that you truly can go deeper with, okay? But this is also 11/11 on the timestamp, but this is also go deeper new moon. So it's about like this new start, this new beginning. I'm ready for this, you know, powerful, I'm ready to go deeper in this connection. I'm ready to explore. I'm ready to go deeper within myself and in my heart. Okay, so Divine Masculine is ready to dive deep, to go wild, to let loose. Okay, I'm actually hearing foot loose. Right, so some of you guys could be resonating, you know, with that. Maybe you love the movie Footloose, you know, maybe the music is, you know, maybe the Broadway show, I don't know, but like I'm just kind of getting that. I split the deck and we have, you know, we're just starting off, you know, with these masculine energies, feeling very dissatisfied and feeling very bogged down, weighed down, burdened by where they're, you know, by where they are, but where their passions are leading them at this time. Spirit guides and angels of the highest white light and decree for the collective today. Look at this. I didn't even have a chance to finish asking, but immediately there it is. 5 of Wands. Fighting. Tension. Arguing. Combative energy. Disconnect. You know, competition. That's what the Divine Masculine is dealing with. You know, and I do feel like, because for a lot of you guys out there, Divine Masculines, and for your DMs out there, you know, you guys have been with karmic partners who were also, like, let's say, right, like you're a Divine Masculine male and you've been with a karmic female, right? The karmic females, many of them, they also, right, are very, like, have their own wounded masculine and inner feminine and all that, right? Great imbalances within as well. But it's like 2 people who are in their masculine energies. So there is, even though like it's man and woman for, you know, and it doesn't have to be that way. I'm just, right, giving this as an example. But like there's the karmic feminines who are very much in their masculine energy. So they are combative. They are like, it's like some of these karmics, you know, for you DMs like that you've been with, like let's say you're a big drinker, or you can, right, you can drink, right, masculines, like you can drink whiskey and, you know, you're just fine, right? Well, these karmics, it's like you guys might be out in like a, you know, a setting with friends or something, and it's as if these karmics are trying to go toe to toe with you with your drinks, right? And you're like, this is what I'm receiving right now. So this is happening for some of the Divine Masculines out there with their karmic partners, or it has. And the masculine is going, you can't keep up with me. Like I'm 180 pounds and you're 100 pounds. Like, why are you doing, right? And, but it's because these karmic partners, it's a part of their trauma. It's a part of this, you know, competitive state with the Divine Masculine. But they're also competitive outside of the relationship too. So, you know, the karmics have been competitive with the Divine Masculine's exes and things of that nature. And it's just caused a great deal of turmoil. I'm also getting that for some of you divine masculines, you've been having a really difficult time with your karmic partners. And like if you have an ex-wife or an ex-partner who you've had children with, baby mama, the karmic and the baby mama, like it's been drama, nothing but just negativity, chaos, and all that. So divine masculines, you guys are feeling, you know, ready for all this. You're really tired of all of the, you know, you're tired of all of the drama, the disconnect, okay? So you really have been in a mode of planning and setting intention and looking into your future and doing a lot of manifesting about your future. Okay. All right. So divine masculine, a lot of these divine masculines at this time, they're also setting the intention. There it is. Exactly. I was going to say they're also setting the intention at this time to create these endings, to, you know, pick up the Ace of Wands and leave behind whatever it is that they've been connected to and in as far as their relationships. And right as I was going to say that, we get the Death card. So that's what I was saying. The DMs are, you guys are setting these intentions. You guys are planning these endings at this time because you're ready. You've been leveling up in frequency, and you've been doing the work internally, and you know, and it's like you've been doing this work internally, and now it's starting to reflect within the 3D, right? So externally, and when it reflects externally, it comes in the form of this, of creating endings and cleaning up your 3D reality, basically. So DMs are setting the intention at this time to have an ending here. Death. It is done. It is done. All right. Then you have the 9 of Wands. So it's definitely divine masculines. You know that, you know, in order to create these endings, that you're going to have to hurt people. And, you know, that's what you've been trying to avoid. So for some of you guys, you've stayed in places way too long, connections way too long, you know, things of that nature. Exactly. The 4th house, 4 of Wands, the home. You've stayed in home dynamics, you know, with people for longer than you feel you should have. And now it's at this point where it just feels very false and fake and forced. And so you've set the intention here to have this ending here. But this is also transformation within the 4th house. 4 of Wands, right? 11-11, celebration, engagement, merriment, happiness. Clarify the 4 of Wands, please, for the divine masculine at this time. It's the Queen of Pentacles. And then the High Priestess, followed by the 10 of Cups, followed by the Knight of Swords, followed by the 10 of Pentacles, followed by the 10 of Wands. Like, what? Okay, so divine masculines, yeah, see, there's definitely an ending. There's loss here. So let's go back to the Queen of Pentacles. So divine masculines at this time, you are ready to, again, have meaningful connections, connections that will last, like throughout your lifetime. You know, you're ready for high-level commitments, but with people who you feel are, you know, grounded in their energy and in their life. You know, you're viewing your feminine as someone who's very stable and wealthy on their own. Okay, so there's this safety. Okay, like this, I feel safe with this person, and that's where you're kind of at this time, is wanting to, you know, reveal secrets and bring forth you know, like this energy of happily ever after within your twin flame connection, by having a 3D union here, because this is the Queen of Pentacles, so she's received a 3D offer. There's a pentacle in her hand, so it's as above so below. It's come to fruition below. Okay. So, you know, the masculines, you guys are feeling very called to take action that you know will create a more solid and stable foundation in your reality and in your life. Whatever that means for you, whether you're single, you move towards your divine feminine, it doesn't matter. You're just following the voice of your soul in a big way, and your intuition is telling you that, yeah, that if you continue on like this, that you're going to continue, you know, feeling like you're being judged by the universe. Because for a lot of the divine masculines, right, like there's been hardships and a lot of like responsibilities and burdens and heaviness around their 10 of Pentacles, around their, you know, investments, around their, you know, bank accounts, around their businesses, around their, you know, their homes, like things of that nature, right? So there has been a lot of heavy burdens in regards to this. And the divine masculines, you guys have actually kind of started realizing it's because of these choices. It feels like I'm going through these loops. You guys have really picked up on the karmic loops that you've been continuing yourselves in, just with different people. Same person, different body. Same situation that you were in before, but different person, different body. It's like that. So divine masculines, this is the time to take action on what it is that you are feeling called to do within your life for your future at this time. Okay. And the fact that these connections or the codependent ways of living, it no longer feels resonant to you or good to you because of how you've ascended and grown and healed. All right, let's get a couple for the divine feminine. Let's get a couple for the divine feminine. Let's just see. All right, Spirit, show me for the feminines at this time. How are the feminine twin flames, the DFs, feeling towards their divine masculine at this time? The divine masculines are wanting to just, I'm getting the word uproot, but like, yeah, they're uprooting their lives in a lot of ways, okay? Creating change. And it might be very rocky at this moment while you create these transitions and change, but it is creating this sense of balance and harmony for you afterwards. Divine feminines, the Hermit. This is how you're feeling towards your masculine right now. Okay, so you've been feeling the resistance, like you've been feeling this like resistance. You've been reflecting a lot on you know what I'm actually getting is you guys have actually been feeling all of this resistance and pushback in your masculine's life right now. That's what I'm getting. You can feel that. Yep, you can feel it. See, you can feel the fact that they're going through these pivotal moments and transitions and changes. See, there's your Emperor. There's your DM. With the Ten of Swords. So you can feel these endings here in your masculine's life. For a lot of you feminines, you're also very aware that, you know, your divine masculine views you as a teacher, as a leader, and a guru for them. They're following your light. Okay. I'm also hearing healing techniques. So your divine masculines are also following, for some of you guys, your healing techniques. And you'll know what that means for you and your person and your connection. Okay? It could be as simple as journaling, releasing, right? Or maybe they're actually, I don't know. You'll know. All right. So DMs, like, you're really viewing your divine feminines in this very high regard and high, you know, light. Okay. Let's see here. What do I want to get? I'm going to use my message deck here just to get some messages. All right. So spirit guides and angels of the highest white light for the collective, for the twin flames. What do we have from the DM? Self-love. See? I said healing techniques. Your person is following you, following your way and your light and your teachings. Self-love and root chakra. They just came out together. They just came out together. I love this. The root chakra. What do you fear? When you're in a place of not feeling safe or secure or safe and you're fearful, the root will be blocked. So if you've had a lot of instances where you have felt unsafe and feared, there's a good chance that you have a lot of blockage, right? But the masculine has been there. That's what the message is here. As the masculine, as you embody this self-love and you start to do things in alignment with that, meaning creating these endings and walking away from things that drain you or pull on your energy too much, or, you know, it's like maybe you feel like it's always, you know, there's no equal give and take here. There's no reciprocity. I'm also getting uninterested. So for a lot of you divine masculines, you have been uninterested. There is no attraction or, you know, depth to your connections. And so you really are embracing the journey of self-love and stepping out of the comfort zones, and you're really ripping off all these chains, and it's exactly what you're meant to be doing at this time. So beautiful. Well done. Happily ever after. And we literally have the card of happily ever after out here, 10 of Cups. So again, the divine masculines are ready to have this happily ever after energy here, to have the end, right? So are you. There's this great balancing taking place right now. And it's as if the balancing is just so close. It's just like right there. And divine masculines, you guys have been feeling called and pulled to, you know, take these actions in your life, but to also make amends or explain or speak truth to your divine feminines. And that is what brings forth this like official balance, I guess. It's restoration of balance. The divine masculines are feeling like they're really coming into this place and are in this place for a lot of them, that where they feel like they really truly can love you because they're in a different place of loving themselves. They realize that they've never really loved themselves. That all of their past experiences with romance and love have been from a place of codependency and needing something from each other. Rebirth. Divine masculines are going through a massive rebirth. These connections going through rebirth. Overthinking. funny with the overthinking because we don't really have any swords here. I mean, we don't. We have fire and cups. We have the Knight of Swords, and that's it. That's it. And then we have some earth, right? But like, we don't have any swords. So the overthinking, we do have the Hermit here, Virgo, which can be very over analytical. Divine Masculines, you're being guided to not make assumptions about your Divine Feminines. To not create an outcome in your mind about how your Divine Feminine is going to react to you. Okay? You're being guided to be open. Solar plexus chakra, yep. To be open and confident. And to stand in your power. And to know that you have the power to do all of this. And that's what you're coming, you know, that's what these self-realizations are for you, Divine Masculine. Just like the Divine Feminine has had so many self-realizations upon meeting you. And since you guys have been in separation, all of that. See? Spiritual Awakening just came out with the 24 hours card and the third party card. Okay. So for some of you guys, within the next 24 hours, you're going to take action. You're either ending it with karmics, or you're reaching out to your feminine, creating communication. There's some kind of like just transitional, rebirth, transformative, right, energy. Big time. Around this weekend and this coming week. Divine Masculines, the spiritual enlightenment that you've been receiving in a big way, it's been like astronomical. Like for some of you guys, you feel entirely different about your karmic situations, even though it's been running its course and you've known that it was coming to an end or a close or whatever, right? Over the past like few weeks, or even over the last week, for many of you masculines, you've had just this clear epiphany energy of, it's just so clear of what I need to do and what I want and what I don't want. And that's this enlightenment and awakening and ascension. Third parties coming to an end. Expect a phone call. So for some of you guys, you're going to be reaching out to your Divine Feminines with a very clear and specific message. Okay? You have something very clear and specific that you want to, you know, express to your Divine Feminine or say to your Divine Feminine at this time. It could just be an apology. It could be, you know, I miss talking to you. It could be, I love you. It could be whatever, right? But there's definitely that energy here. Okay. So anyways, my loves, this is what I have for you today. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. I felt very called to, well, plus I got like the message, but I felt very called to kind of just channel for the Divine Masculines in the twin flame dynamics, or Divine Masculines who just can, you know, they have a DF out there. And also, so for the Divine Feminine to tune in and see what's going on with the masculines and what they're being guided to do, etc., etc. Okay. All right. Here we go. It's the Celtic knot, and it flipped right over. OMG. Card number 24. Okay. I am getting the date, the 24th. So, you know, January 24th could be someone's birthday here, but I'm just getting the date, the 24th. So there's going to be a lot of you watching this who will be born on that day, or your person is. It also breaks down to that 6, right? So someone could be born on the 6th, but I'm specifically hearing the 24th. The Celtic knot speaks of old souls, ancient love, unbreakable bonds, unconditional love, legendary love, a divine union, eternal love, something that endures forever, connection, love of a lifetime. Divine masculines, you guys, this is what you're ready for. This is why you are walking away from these situations and, you know, toxic partners and, you know, hamster wheels that you've been on. Because you are a romantic at heart, and on a soul level, you know this, and this is what you want. And you know that you have someone out there who is the definition of this. And as I say that, we get Gaia Mother Earth energy, but it's the 4. But this is definitely that Empress energy here. This is that person that you know is out there, right? You're feminine. Someone who is very grounded. They, you know, they know their purpose. They're in your eyes. They feel like balanced. They are balanced. You know that this is what they are for you, right? So anyways, this is that. So you have the dolphin energy here. Some of you guys are from Sirius, okay? You're Sirian star seeds. You resonate very deeply with the Sirius star systems, right? So there could be that also, but the dolphins speak of soulmate energy, playful energy, friendship, harmony, and communication. So it's a lot of loving communication that you are being guided to express to your divine feminines, and to effectively communicate to karmics or whatever you want. It's like a time for you masculines to really express and be honest and truthful to yourselves. What am I doing? What do I want? Where am I going? And it's time to crack the whip on angry situations, abusive situations. You know, abuse can be emotional, physical, right? Verbal, anything. But it's about breaking these toxic cycles and cracking the whip, okay? And embracing these new beginnings with the rabbits. So following your desires, going after these new beginnings, giving yourself permission to have new beginnings, okay? And effectively communicating and going after what it is that you want. Look at this. This is your energy, divine masculine. So this is that alpha male energy. It's the head of the pack. It's the leader. You know, a lot of you guys are these leaders. You know, you could run circles around people, but, you know, you're very strong, very dominant, very alpha. It says alpha male, the will to win. So finishing first. So you have this energy about you right now where you really want to feel like, you know, you're large and in charge again in life, and you know, you want to go after the things that you feel truly passionate about and desire for and emotional about and things like that, right? So all of this is in alignment with, you know, the endings and going after, you know, what it is that you truly do want, whether it's you're feminine or not, right? And then look, cardinal first. It says, yes, take inspired action. This is the start of a whole new season, masculines. So this is what I have for you, my loves. If you would like to book a personal psychic session with me, you can find the information down below in the description box. Just keep, you know, doing what feels good and feels in alignment with your heart and your soul. You know, at this time, there could be a lot of, you know, just outside interference, energies, people, opinions, trying to stop you from, you know, leaving karmic situations or giving advice. Oh, you guys can work it out, or, oh, you can, you know, but you know in your heart what goes on behind the closed doors of your home and in your relationship or whatever it is, right? And you masculines know that this is it, that this is over. It's been over. Do not resuscitate, is done, right? Flatline. So this is what I have for you, okay? Anyways, you can find all the information down below to book with me. I send you guys so much love, so much light. Mwah. Bye, my loves.